Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Wood Elves playthrough where we have just beaten back the forces of chaos. We're going to be expanding our woodlands up here and trying to smash the Skaven here as well. And we are currently expanding down in the Badlands as well. We're just pushing up to a few extra places here, like Black Iron Mine. And foresting the mountains down here for us. Nice easy auto for us there. I don't need the cash at the moment. I've got plenty of cash, so we're just going to take there. We're throwing everything into... Well, I was going to say we're throwing everything into income, but for this turn we won't. We'll throw it into that. We're just leveling this guy up. And we're just going to keep the pressure on there. It's one of my branch wraiths. We're leveling up their defences first, actually, because I do want them in melee. Oh, we've got a little bit more chaos to deal with up here, but that's not going to be a huge issue. You can get yourself an eagle. That's nice. It's already on an eagle. And we've done most of these, so we are going to up your damage to start with. This is one of my tree men lords up here, so that's going to really help him. It's one of my ancient tree men up here. This is this lord down here. Let's finish this bit off, and let's buff up your waste stalker. We'll grab Foe Seeker, then we'll start going down the range. Oh, no, buffing this one first. That one there buffs up all of their ranged attacks. Let's go grab this Skull Reef, and then we're going to pull down away from... So we've got a little Chaos Invasion going on up here. Skull Reef gives us 10k, so it's very worth picking up. I'm quite confident Orion can pick off anything which lands. And we're ending turn. He's actually going to stay up here. I don't necessarily need 3 armies up here at the moment, but I'd like to have a strong presence up here for when Chaos properly comes. Because that was a small Chaos Invasion. The next Chaos Invasion is going to be the proper big bad turning up, guys. And they will turn up in force with all of the proper Chaos Lords. And I quite want to jump up and down with that as soon as it spawns and completely batter it. Okay, so we've got a little orc attack over here. This was to be expected, so we're going to have to head back over there. We do have the forces to do that, however. I'm not bothered by losing a few places to the orcs like that. I would like to get another army over there, but I want to keep those 3 armies in the north, where we are gonna pressure the Norsicans a little bit more. I'll probably take the Skaven on first, however. I'm more impressed that the dwarves up here are still in existence, because they usually get obliterated really early on. I'm a little concerned I've only seen one of the Chaos Hordes so far. I'm expecting one to turn up somewhere else relatively soon as well, so we'll have to see what happens there, because there are, when you get the Chaos Invasions as well, you get a Chaos Horde which spawns down here, one which spawns down in deserts, and I'm not sure where the other one actually pops into existence, but they certainly used to be just going for the player. They don't seem to be doing that quite as much anymore, however, which is a good thing as far as I'm concerned. So we're almost back around to us. Let's just check. Yeah, we are on fastest. As you do get in, things do start taking longer. We're going to go for Clan Mulder next and take out the Hell Pit and forest the Hell Pit, because that will be a big buff to us. I suspect that's going to give me 10% extra XP again. I want to know where they're going. I potentially need to follow him down the coast. I'm probably going to start throwing together another army as well down here soon.
Before it. An Azrael lookout has succumbed to the enemy.
Okay, he's just letting me know. This is the first time I've lost a settlement, so he's just letting me know. We will double time it over there next turn. You can start pushing down towards here. But you do also need to build up again a little bit.
Lord of the Forest.
You can wander down here.
Lady of the Glade, at your service.
You can run away. You guys.
Proud son of Athaluran.
We need to take these guys out first, actually, before we do anything. This is the Warherd of Chaos.
You need me? Your orders are acceptable. Going forth.
I should have just beast pathed over there, but never mind. Sorry, or whatever our version of that is called. You can get immortality, and you can get some spells now. We've already got the best one. Smoke and Mirrors is very good. That just buffs up everybody's speed on the map, which is very nice. Just get Earthblood as well for the ooh, no. Yeah, we'll grab that one, the ward save to start with. I want to move you, but I want to get those units out first. Right. And we're going to start throwing together another army here. Let me get one of you. I'm going to go for one of my Glade Lords to start with. Extra ranged is very nice. Oh, we've lost Durfu at the moment. I did forget about that. So we need to get him back in as soon as we can as well. You can get straight onto your Great Eagle. And we're going to straight buff up the army. For quite obvious reasons. So we're buffing up all of our ranged attack with him. Or her, even. And...
No, just no. I will not bow to madness.
let's start doing our recruitment.
I acquiesce.
4 of these. We've got a fairly generic army set up now, which is actually a good thing, because it means I can get them out quickly. 2 Sisters of a Fawn, 2 of you, 2 of you. A Forest Dragon. Let's just have a look. These guys are very good. They're very solid offensively, but they don't have shields. Their defense is a bit lower, but their attack is much higher, as is their weapon. I'm going to grab 2 of these for the time being, so I don't necessarily need the other things in this army. Got an awful lot of archers here, actually. But that's not bad with these armies, because having the mobility with the Sisters of a Fawn is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I think I'm going to get another Sisters of the Fawn, actually. These are hybrid ranged. They're very good range, but they're also very good missile. Very good at charging in. I'm just thinking if there's anything I want to do. I'm going to drop one of these guys and get a branch wraith in here as well if I can. Let's look. So you can get that one, and you will join this army. First thing we're going to do is get this spell because it's very nice. We're going to buff up the melee attack of our army nicely and buff up our HP and our damage a little bit. Branch wraiths are really nice because they're quite hybrid lords. They can do a bit of magic and they can do a lot of melee damage. So they give you that nice hybrid. The downside of doing all this though is, as you can see guys, is I am well, as you would have seen if you noticed, I'm spending a lot more cash per turn actually. So we're spending. So we are gonna have to get some more territory quickly, but we have enough money to deal with at the moment. So that's not a huge issue. We are expanding. We've got a few good places to hit. We're going to keep expanding down here through the Orc territory. Our guys will be moving out again in the next couple of turns and pushing there. So really have nothing to worry about over there. We might have a little setback or two. And Barakvar have jumped over me. But down in the deserts to the south as well, there'll be various people we can take on. No, we won't have Tomb Kings in this campaign because I started this before the Tomb Kings came out, so that's something I do need to. Sorry, I don't need to worry about, but there will be vampires down there. In fact, I think I can see vampires down there already, and various other human factions. Of course, we are planning our invasion of Lothan at some point, and once we've dealt with Lothan, we will. Well, I don't know if we'll be dealing with the High Elves, because Dark Elves, because Agol seems to be very powerful as well, so we'll work out exactly what to do there. But again, I'm not particularly worried by anything. We've got to the point of the game now where it's a little bit of a trek. You know, we're starting to be able to just throw things about. You can have a military alliance, gets the extra amber.
Long have our races fought in the battle against...
And once again, you can have a military alliance, it gets me extra ammo. All these guys giving me military... And this is why somebody has said I can crush the humans around me. I don't need them as allies. And it is true, I could crush them, but I would lose a lot of amber doing so. And there's no need for me to do it. They're useful pawns, basically. I don't have to worry about anything hitting my homeland. I don't have to worry about the person who's guarding these territories. Oh, perfect. We're going to fight this one. This just means we get to have some fun battering this army. The only really worrying thing here, Minotaurs are a slight worry, but they're not going to get to us. We're going to decimate these guys without any problem, basically, so I'm really not worried.
Wildwood Rangers!
We're going to make ourselves... Can they get onto the other side of there? Possibly. So we're going to go back a little bit. Just make ourselves a nice line. The reason I'm not putting the tree men in is because I put them in manually. Just because I find it works a little bit better doing that. And my ancient tree man can go right in the middle. My branch wraith can sit... No, actually, my lord can go over this side.
Way Watchers!
And a nice line of archers in front. Oh, I've got extra spearmen. You can just form a little line in the centre here. You only have 5 archers in this one. I'd prefer... I generally have 6 in my armies. But you can't always get it right. So I'm just letting them come forwards now. I'm not... I've got these guys on... Sorry, not on fire at will, because they are just going to batter these guys as they come. If they start moving. But basically I want to be able to pick my first target quite nicely, so... Once these guys are in range of all of my units, I will basically decimate them. I'm half tempted to leave a few units hidden up onto the sides, but it's a very risky move. Come on, keep coming forwards, guys. And fire! And this unit's just going to go straight down. And you can see just how effective my guys are there. Switch over to them. I'm not even vaguely worried by their archers. Hit into that central mass here. Hitting here will be really beneficial because they're so clustered I will damage multiple units as I do that. Hit those Minotaurs quickly. And let's fire at will, because we'll keep shooting as we move, and move back at full speed. And these guys will shoot as they move, which is another really nice little buff they've got. Oh, we don't have... Oh, no, no. Oh, this is going to be perfect. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Ready for battle.
They're all pulling back through the lines. Let's engage those Minotaurs, and you guys can charge over to deal with these guys. Let's get our counter charge off here.
Way Watchers. Quickly.
Let's batter those hounds before they find a gap.
Armed and ready.
That's perfect. Let's keep helping over here on our flank.
At speed.
Tree man can get involved there. You can fold in onto the back of them. That'll shatter them.
Way Watchers.
And let's hit those archers. This is already over, guys. Smush that other unit of archers, which has got a few people left. But you can see just how effective my archers are. And I mean, even against quite high level, these guys are armor piercing as well. So they've got fairly good armor piercing damage. They're quite buffed up too. But yeah, so even 28's not brilliant, but it's not bad. So even against armor piercing foes, we do a lot of damage. So we've decimated that army there for Warherd of Chaos. 31 losses, not bad. So different to when I'm playing my Chaos campaign and I finish battles with 5 losses. Because Chaos obviously have the really super heavy infantry, but then again you're also going into battle with units of sort of 30 and 8 because of how heavy their infantry are. I think that's probably the Warherd of Chaos gone. If not, they'll only have a tiny little force left, so we can just batter them. So that was a nice, solid victory for us finishing them off. As I said, we're going to go for the Help It next. And keep pressuring these guys around here. And keep marching, following these guys down the coast. No, no, no.
Away I go.
So I need to expand now.
These are dark times.
Quite tempted to drop this army. Oh god, we have more chaos.
Cease. No. No.
So that's a lot more chaos. We're gonna hold here for now. We're gonna try and do another ambush on them again. He's gonna go take the help it, because I need the money. These guys are gonna really keep that expansion on. You're gonna start. Oh, we get more with this. No, you're gonna start double timing it back out here. We'll take some time to get some siege equipment here. I'm not particularly worried about that. I'm fairly sure I can take it. Those Black Orcs are probably worse. You know what? I'm actually going to fight this. I don't think that's anywhere near as bad as it makes out. I think I can take that quite easily, actually. So, and if I take that easily, you know, it's a nice, solid victory. It's another extra place for us. Another way of buffing up our income.
We never miss.
First thing we do here is we're going to batter everything on the walls. These monstrous guys are gonna, and these monstrous guys are going to do what they do best. They are going to batter down the gate, and you can stay in the middle of your archers because you buff them up.
Eternal guard.
And these guys will hit the wall or go through the gate. We'll work out where they're going once they're done.
Way watcher. Swift of foot.
Why is that gate already open?
Eternal guard.
You guys can move forwards. Dragon can actually come and breathe on these guys straight away. These guys will now start focus firing individual units down, because this way we take them out far quicker. These ones aren't quite as buffed as the others, but you can see they're still battering them down. These guys aren't quite as elite as that other army was. Oh wow, some of these units are actually quite low already. I need to keep an eye on them.
Weapons loose.
You can fall back a little.
Our bows are yours. Missiles ready. Release.
Keep battering all of these guys up here. Basically, I want to just shred everything on these walls before we really put the pressure on. Right, you guys can hit the walls now.
Eternal guard. For the eternal realms.
That's better. Gate is not lasting long. Right, let's hit those black orcs. If we can arc over and hit those black orcs, that'll be really beneficial. You can come and breathe on them as well. Let's hit that other unit of black orcs. We'll get a better arc on them. That's the gate down. Smash through. Pop a healing effect over the gate. Chuck some spells out. Our heavy hitters are going through that gate, so that's good. Oh god, you're not meant to be landing. Get up.
Battle ready. At pace.
Right, these gates aren't going to last long.
Hiding in wait.
You can come breathe on the back of that. You can breathe. You can come here and then breathe to the side of here.
Archers ready.
You guys can break off the field, please. This, if it hits the right place, will be devastating. Unfortunately, it didn't quite, but never mind. Okay, the archers I've got left can arc in on them, please. You guys can charge up here. That unit of Black Orcs is getting taken out nicely.
Warriors of Ariel.
Hit that wolf chariot next. Deal with that last bit of range there. They'll take them out quickly.
For Ariel.
Right, Dragon can come in and get involved on the wall now. No, once again, you can come in and have a breath here. Nice breath will hit very few of ours, And we should do a lot of damage to them. Oh god, no, 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 get off there, get out of there.
Understood.
Stop trying to sneak through. Is he actually going to breathe? Or is he just going to fly around in circles? That's it. Now you can dive down in, which should shatter everything with fear. Oh god, we're actually suffering a bit on the wall here. Let's burn down that lord. Maybe I was being a little cocky about how easy this would be, guys. My units on the walls are certainly taking a lot of damage. A lot more than I was expecting, that's for sure.
Bowman, ready! Weapons
Hit those
loose!
big uns. So yeah, remind me not to be quite so cocky next time. Hit those Black Orcs. We are breaking them, but it's not going quite as easily as I expected, guys.
Eternal guard!
Keep the pressure on now is the key. Because if we keep the pressure on, we shatter them completely. You guys can all send a volley out after him. And you guys can all form up on the wall now. The rest of my army, especially my big heavy hitters, can push. I'm going to need to build up a little bit after this because I've made a right mess of this battle. I should have taken a few turns to build up, like the odds suggested, guys. That said, I should have got a lot of experience. This army will be a bit more solid next time as well. I'll heal out on my dragon, and you can just charge in when they eventually get there. Because the big issue with a lot of our units is they're slow. You can already start shooting up there, please. We've got this. It's just a matter of grinding through now, especially with my big units. Once my big units start getting in, like my tree men and things, and my ancient tree men lords, they will just start, and you can see they're already beginning to break, guys. Let's hit those goblin riders. They're about to break, so this is done. Took a bit more damage than I was hoping there, guys. Though it doesn't take us long to rebuild armies, so that's really not a huge issue. Now, I might knock this over and reseed it because I'm spending a bit too much cash at the moment, and that's a good way of recouping some of that loss. There's also, once we've dealt with the problems in the north, I'm probably going to knock over one of my armies up there. Well, that smaller army, certainly, to sort out my income. Yeah, so 42k. I can take the small hit to do that and get another 42k, guys. And 5k to rebuild it. And what do we need to re-get? I need another unit of archers here, that's for sure. And I'm going to grab myself another unit of dryads, and because I've got the quicker recruitment, I get them in one turn. I'm half tempted to get some extra. Can I get them? Where are they? They do only take 1 turn. But they do cost amber. I'm going to get an extra unit of Treekin just because they're good solid heavy hitters against some of the orc stuff, which is going to be thrown my way. You're building up nicely. I've not forgotten anything around here. And we're just waiting here, guys. And we are going to end this one here. So I'm sorry, not a huge amount happening in this session. We're just slowly expanding over here. And we're going to keep that expansion up. We're going to fend these guys off. And then we're going to look at where to go next. And we're going to try and expand and capture all of this once we've fended to chaos off as well. Anyway, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. And I do hope that you have enjoyed this.